What's going on, guys? Brock with Bassin 227 here, back down here in the fishing laboratory. Going to go over a recent sponsor change that I had with my fishing rods. I recently hooked up with Denali. I was with iRod, and some things shifted to favor in my direction, and I ended up being able to work with a great company in Denali. And I have fished with their rods before, even when I wasn't fishing them. You know, if somebody asked my opinion on them, I told them they were great rods, and they are. So I'm definitely happy to be back on board. I'll kind of go ahead and show you what I got. Go ahead and start off here with, this is my Denali Jade Wood. This is the Custom Finesse Series. It's a 6'6" medium. It's got, real nice tip action. I throw basically all my spinning needs on this for the time being. I got this paired up with a Abu Garcia Revo Premier 25 size. This makes for a great lightweight setup. Like I said, right now all my spinning tackles done, all on this Custom Finesse series. It's a great multi-purpose spinning rod for all your basic generic needs that you would need. The next one here, this is my Denali Jade Wood. This is my 7-foot custom crankbait series in a medium heavy. Got it paired up with a Gen 3 Revo S. Again, another super lightweight combo. I strictly throw my square bill crankbaits on this. It's got a great tip action, and with a nice middle of the road gear ratio, I really can get my crankbaits to work. And but this is strictly my square bill. I got another setup coming. I'm getting the Denali Rosewood 7'11" crankbait, deep diving crankbait rod, and I'm going to have that paired up with the Revo winch Gen 3, but that's going to be coming a little later. But this is another one. This is probably my number 2 rod combo. Outside of jig fishing, I love throwing crankbaits, especially square bills, and this is definitely what I use. I also like throwing, I'll even throw a little medium divers or lipless crankbaits on this setup, and to me this is a great lightweight and affordable setup. These Jade Wood series rods are only the cheapest spinning rods, $89.99, and this was $99.99 with a $129 reel. I mean, for how this rod performs with this reel on it, it's hard to beat that price of a combo. And I also, throwing spinner baits on this isn't too bad either. I'm eventually going to get the Denali spinning rod series rod, but if you like throwing square bill crankbaits, this is definitely a good setup to check out. The Revo S and the Denali Jade Wood custom crankbait series. Next, I've got my flipping rod here. This is the Denali Jade Wood custom flipping rod, and I got this paired up with the Revo STX and the 8.0 to 1. Love the high speed gear ratio. It is super fast. When I'm flipping and pitching my baits and I need that fish to get in the boat quick, this gear ratio, it does not hold back. It gets them in quick. But this is another light setup. This is a heavy action rod. It's a 7'6". I really don't need anything bigger than that. I'm not punching through a lot of thick mats here. A 7'6" is, to me, with the waters that I fish, is a perfect size. Eventually, all my rods are going to be switched over to the Rosewood, which is, to me, is the best performing rod at its price range. When you're looking for a price range on a budget, you cannot beat the Denali Jade Wood. I fished with the Abu Garcia Veritas, and to me the jade wood outfishes it all the way. But this is my flipping gear. I got this rigged up with a 65-pound braid. You know, I'll be throwing I throw my conviction crawl all day on this rod. You know, it's super lightweight with a super lightweight reel. You know, when you get heavy rods like these, they tend to really weigh down and be real bulky and heavy. But they didn't sacrifice weight when they put this rod together. It's super, super lightweight, and it's a great rod. You know, when you don't have all these thick mats and you're fishing the lakes like I do here in the Midwest, the 7'6" is the perfect flipping setup. And then finally, the last rod that I have, it's my #1 go-to rod. When I know I need to catch a fish, this is the rod that I do it with. And this is my Denali Rosewood Mark Tyler multi-purpose custom rod and a 7-foot medium heavy action. This is what I throw my jigs on. This is what I strictly throw my jigs on. You know, there's a lot of other things you can do with this rod. Spinner baits, you could use it as a small flipping rod. There's a lot of different variations that this rod can be used for. But for me, for what I like, I use this rod with my jigs. And I got this paired up with the Gen 3 Revo SX 7-to-1. And I've got from the Revo shop the EVA foam handles to help make this reel even lighter, which makes this setup super light in all-day cast in a breeze. You know, when you're a big jig fisherman like I am, and you're throwing jigs probably about 85 to 90% of the time, you know, you need something that's not going to fatigue you out, and this setup is not going to fatigue you out. These rods, the Rosewood series rods, run about $200, and the custom series rods are just a little bit more. I think they're about $10 more. But you're getting a great quality rod. Eventually, all my rods are going to be switched over to these Rosewoods. They're extremely lightweight, and for, you know, what my tournament needs are, this is what I'm going to be going for. But like I said, if you're an angler on the budget, which, you know, me included, a lot of us still are, the jade wood is a great way to go. You know, it's hard to find a great quality rod at the $100 price point. You know, I'd put the jade woods up there for rods that are $150, and I'd put these roadwoods up in the same category with rods that are $300 to $400. It's just great quality rods. You know, the guys at Denali do a great job. You know, they've got a great warranty system. They're great to deal with. They're easy to deal with. I've definitely been happy to be a part of them. I'm happy that they're going to be a part of my tournament success as well, and I look forward to be working with them for many years now to come. So if you guys haven't, you know, check them out, DenaliRods.com. Check them out on Facebook, Denali Rods. They got, their stuff's great. I love their rods, you know, and for the way that they're set up, they're affordable at what your needs are. You know, if you're your everyday fisherman and you just need that rod on a budget, they got it. If you're a big time tournament angler and you want that just great rod that's got everything you're looking for at a $200 price point, which to me is a steal, they got it. If you're the guy that likes throwing out big time cash, they got the rod that's $400. So they got a rod that's going to fit everybody's needs. And don't get me wrong, the jade wood's a great series of rods. I fish them. I love them. They're great. You know, when you're on a budget, nothing beats them. So I definitely recommend check out Denali Rods on Facebook. Check them out online, DenaliRods.com. Let them know Brock sent you to check them out. I definitely recommend you trying one out. If you know somebody that's got one and you haven't tried it yet, tell them, hey, let me check it out. Let me see what it's all about. It's the real deal. They're good. You know, they're going to be one when you use it, you're going to say you got to have it. The tip sensitivity on all their rods is bar none some of the best that I've ever used. You know, I mean, when you're sitting there and you're working a jig on a bottom, you know, you can feel what structure you're working through. You know, you can say, okay, there's a rock. These rods help you build an image of what's going on underneath the water, and that's what I love about it. You know, for me, I'm a co-angler at the back of the boat, so I don't get to spend a lot of time looking at the electronics, seeing what's underneath and to the side. So I let my lures map out my bottom for me, and these rods help paint that picture for me. You know, when you're throwing a crankbait and you're sitting there working it and you're bouncing off cover, you know, it's helping you build a picture. They're a lot more sensitive than what some of the other rods are, and that's what I like about it. They got all their tip, you know, whether it's a heavy tip, you know, medium fast action, you know, it's got great sensitivity. I mean, you're gonna feel your bites, and you know, I definitely recommend you check them out. Don't forget also, I got a Facebook page, Brock Davis Tournament Angler. Make sure you guys check it out as well. You know, working with my sponsors on getting some good deals going, get some great contests for you guys. You know, and I want to interact with you guys. You know, I want to know what works for you. You know, I just talking about fishing in general. You know, that's what I'm wanting to set this thing up for. And you know, when I can get sponsors to want to give me products to help send out, to just give out for contests to help get you guys more involved, you know, that's what I'm all about. So definitely make sure hit Brock Davis Tournament Angler up on Facebook. You know, so that way we can get the ball rolling, we can get things going and start getting the site pumped up. And you know, make sure you like the video. Help spread my word on YouTube. I got a contest once I get to 200 subscribers. I got a whole bunch of Rapala crankbaits and just a whole bunch of just general crankbaits that I had stored up. I'm giving those away once I hit 200. I'm drawing a name. Boom. You can find my video on my YouTube channel. Just browse through and you'll see it. It's a great deal. Well, probably close to over $100 worth of crankbaits you're going to be getting for free. And all you got to do is subscribe, and there you go. You know, let me know that you entered so I can get your name in, and boom, you're ready to go. So, you know, make sure to check that out. You know, there's be a lot more things like that going on once you guys check it all out. So until then, everybody, I'll talk to you next time. Tight lines.